People have made the distinction and have said that they are spiritual, but they're not religious. And a majority of Americans, more than 65%, say that there's more than one way to God, more than one way to salvation. And you identify with those points of view, even though you're a priest in the Episcopal Church. So how do you square those two seemingly opposing points of view?
Well, you know, they're perhaps not as opposing as they might seem to be at first blush. I think the truth is that we are all spiritual beings, that we're each grappling with the question of what it means to be a good person, what it means to live a spiritual or an ethical life, and we bundle all of those questions together. For more than 25 years, I have had conversations with people who have said, you know, I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious, or I'd love to come to church or go to the synagogue or whatever the house of worship might be, but I can't buy into all of the institutional stuff, and yet I have a very profound spiritual life. And I've heard those questions as being deeply authentic, and as I've tried to honor those questions, respecting and often getting to know quite well the people who've asked them, we've engaged in conversation about what that means. And so the book and my speaking are a way of offering an integrated pathway, of saying, here is a way in which you can think about being a spiritual person who is leading a good life and who is leading an ethical life and who is in relationship with the holy and with the divine. Is that in conflict with the fact that I am a priest in the Episcopal tradition of Christianity? I don't think so. I'm deeply grounded in my tradition. Yes, I have been enlarged and enriched by the wisdom and practices of many other spiritual and faith traditions, and yet I'm also grounded in my own. I don't believe that God is threatened by that. I don't believe that we're threatened. I think, in fact, if anything, we're enriched and our own tradition becomes even more alive, discovering things in it that we wouldn't have discovered otherwise.